Good evening and welcome to the CU podcast
with your hosts,
Chloe
and Callum.
Right.
Episode number 1.
I know.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine because I know it's going to go well.
Yeah, 100%.
Because people find us fucking hilarious. I don't know why.
No, I don't, because this is just how I be, babe.
And me.
For real.
I didn't think we were even going to record this week with the events that we've had.
Honestly, by Thursday, I was literally ready to, give myself a walk-in for a euthanasia at Pets at Home.
So,
done.
I was fed up.
Book me in, darling.
One injection, bye-bye.
Marley and me.
See you.
Marley and me.
Marley and me. See you. Excuse me, lady. Anyway, sorry. I can't help it.
We have this really bad
it's so
charity
bad.
shop Sue.
Excuse me, lady.
Obsession.
You kill me every time.
I don't know why.
Anyway, mind the lashes, getting them done on Tuesday.
Shout out to Tia. We love you, babe.
Anyway, do you want to talk about this week's event?
Are we talking about Monday Gate?
Yeah.
Ugh. So I wake up 6 o'clock.
In the morning.
In the morning. Not in the afternoon. Not like that anymore. Wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I go. I'm also, bear this in mind for the overall context. I'm going 75 days sober. And I love a glass of wine. I live for a glass of wine. So this day number 1. I wake up, I go, feeling so refreshed.
Not the noise.
I look at my phone. We'll call him Spoon's Boy.
Fuck you, Spoon Boy, you pig.
That part.
With yourself. ASMR. Right, carry on, sorry.
So I go look at my phone. I've been involved with this guy for a very long time. I'm talking
he's in the closet gay.
8 years maybe.
Not him. Spoon Boy's in the closet.
Do I look like him in the closet?
No. No.
I've been involved with this guy for a very long time. He's me about more times than the post office with my parcels. I'm talking me over so many times. He texts me, I'm moving away soon. Sounds like a spiral to me, you know? I come in your room.
This is my point of view. He comes in my room, duvet wrapped round head, sits his ass down and he looks at me in the eyes. Bear in mind, I've just woken up. My 3 kids are driving me mad and it's only 6:05. Anyway, he goes, Spoon Boy's moving away. In my head, I'm thinking, yes. Anyway, I'm like, oh, really? And if you know me, you know I don't like him. Anyway, friend of mine, he hasn't spoken to him in months.
Yeah.
And Spoon Boy proceeds to talk to him all fucking day.
No, talk isn't the wrong word. Harass.
Message after message after. It was ridiculous.
Bear in mind, my Instagram is logged in on closed
my phone, so I can see.
Because sometimes I leave my phone at home. I'm useless, so sometimes I'm like, hold on, girl, I need to check my Instagram DM. So she's seeing every single message go through, bearing in mind. And
I'm like, woof.
And I've got to go to work.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Chloe, would you like to tell the viewers how long I spent at work?
He arrived at work at 9 o'clock. By 10:05, he was texting me saying, I'm coming home. I proceed to say, I'm coming to get you so you don't go and jump off Lake Pier.
And it wasn't even my choice. Shannon, shout out to you, love you. She was like, Gary Pop, you
can't do it.
You got to go home.
You got to go home. Because I think he would have killed someone.
or myself.
Or both.
You know,
Someone then yourself. Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
It was.
And then I proceeded to spend the whole afternoon listening to Olivia Rodrigo Vampire on repeat.
In kitty headphones that light up, which is my daughter's.
Because and they are, do you know what? They're busting, to be fair. Like, they are so loud. Like, my brain box was like
jumping and
100%. Like, my brain box was kind of doing like the vibrate thing. You know, when you're sat in a car.
Lush.
When someone's got like those like chavvy speakers.
Yeah.
That go like.
The boombox.
Yeah. It's given that.
Lush.
But I was staring at the wall in your mum's craft room, listening to with these cat ear headphones on.
That light up. My son has just gone to school, bear in mind.
And she thinks
he's 4.
And she's thinking like.
I'm like, me and my mum are like.
I mean, I was okay by.
I think the
Thursday.
Oh my god. So Thursday. It's a normal day. My kids go to school. My son always goes to my auntie on a Thursday for lunch, and she drops him to school. She drops him to school. Everything's fine. She comes back to drop him off.
As she does normal. Every week.
I make my son go and say goodbye. Literally, it's traumatic. It's literally giving me like flashbacks. He goes, he trips, he falls on her arm instantly. My auntie is screaming. At first, we thought that.
To add context, you have
never
heard someone scream like this.
Not even me in labour. Like, not even. No, it was.
Not even in a film.
No.
Not even when someone like.
So, anyway, at first, me and Callum think that he's pinched our skin.
We're like, oh.
Instantly, we knew something was wrong. I've got her whole body weight on me. We're about the same size, I'd say, me and my auntie. My auntie's a very strong woman. I get emotional. She is like, her pain threshold is like top of the top, so we knew it was bad.
Oh, she like
when she was screaming, we knew it was bad.
We were like,
when she said ring an ambulance, we were like, crazy. Okay, like it all happened so fast, so we ring an ambulance. My mum's one side, my uncle is the other side, Callum's at the door. At one point I had to go. My 3 kids are inside, my brother's there. I'm like, Callum, you're gonna have to come take a body weight, like while I like ring the ambulance.
Yeah.
So he takes her body weight. We ring the ambulance. At this point, she is screaming. We know something's seriously wrong.
Oh, 100%.
The ambulance come. I'm going to put a picture in here of her break. You've never seen a break like it. And it happened so fast. Like, she didn't fall. My son is about 2 stone. I'd say about 2 stone. He's small, he's not big, and he's not strong like that. And the way it happened so fast, it's like, yeah. So anyway, the ambulance come. They give her Internox, like gas in her. They take her in. Instantly, they're taking her for x-rays. She's screaming in pain. I'm going to put a picture here of the break.
Now, I'm gonna say this now. So I phoned my mum, and I was like, at this point the X-ray had been put on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Now my mum worked an X-ray in the hospital for a very long time as like an admin sort of assistant, so she used to have to see all day, like looking at these X-rays, you know. And she said, "How? I have not seen a break."
She said it must took a like big hit, but it wasn't even a big hit for that to break like that.
And like, it's just it goes to show like
how fast a freak accident can really happen.
And it is so freak.
Like, it was just a normal day. Like, she's done it thousands of times, and that just one time. Now she's still in hospital now.
Hi, Auntie Jo, if you're watching, we love you.
She's obviously, I am going to put another picture of the X-ray here. She is going to need a plate, some screws,
for sure.
And she owns a barbershop, so she's going to be out of action for a while. But the guilt I felt for telling Gunnar to go, my son's called Gunnar, to go and give her a hug, like, it really played on my mind in it for like a couple of days.
Yeah, 100%. But
I have borderline personality disorder and ADHD and PTSD, so a lot, like it could have been anything, like a big event that's a bit traumatic will go through my mind for a few days.
Yeah, I think, do you know what, I'm really proud of you, actually. You've dealt with it really well, I think. Like, you might not think you have in your head, but from an outside perspective.
Like, she was crying, like, it kept making, like, me tear up, like, Callum was tearing up.
It was crazy.
It was just awful. Like, my daughter, I've got an eldest daughter, she's 7. She's like my auntie's daughter as well, my auntie and my uncle's daughter.
For sure, yeah.
I have 3 children. I've got 2 girls and 1 boy. And I think it took a lot for my eldest daughter. She's on the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
She's not like severely autistic, but her like I'll talk about that more like in another episode about like Bonnie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
she took it hard. Like,
yeah, like my eldest daughter takes things like that hard. Mm-hmm. Like, she wouldn't even come 2 feet towards the ambulance. Like, she found it really difficult. And my son, he didn't understand what was going on.
No, I think they all dealt with it really well though. Like, there was tears for sure.
I feel like because we kept so calm.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a big factor of like
100% kids.
How like well they took it. Do you know what I mean?
You have to really, I think, like in a situation where it's all adults, I think there's room
because
for panic.
I could see like.
But the kid,
it was really bad, and so I sent Callum in to them. And Callum like kept them. Luckily they got a magazine that day, didn't they? So they were more interested.
Oh God,
thank God for the Pikachu magazine.
I know, honestly.
Thank God.
Pikachu will always have
Pikachu. Thank you. Like, my God.
Pokemon, like that slaps.
Like, that really helped as well. I feel like that definitely was a big factor of
100%
how well they took it. But obviously you tried to like protect them from like her screaming, because you know how hard they would have taken
it was horrible.
You know, like, it was just
at one point, like, I was like shouting,
like,
just random in the kitchen so that they couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
So like I was like, put the mic down. I'm like, where's the coffee? Like that.
Yeah.
So they're just thinking I'm going mad because I want a coffee.
Yeah, but they're so used to us. Like, if you know us,
because we're both a bit.
We're
both got.
Yeah. We are.
But
yeah, so that was Thursday.
It was really good to see her today, though.
Obviously, I went up.
Yes.
Friday.
Friday.
Callum went up today with my mum.
And we're going back tomorrow.
And then my children go to their fathers tomorrow. So only for the day. So we'll go up.
Yeah, that gives us time to go up and
see her on our own.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was Thursday.
And the rest, do you know what? Today has been an absolute write-off. We went to Asda and basically bed rotted today. Which
I woke up at 9 p.m.
She did.
Let's just say that. Right, next segment then. Go on.
She wears sunglasses indoors, winter and night time. Right. Okay, let's go back in time a little bit for a couple of weeks ago. Let's talk about the wolf. Woof indeed.
Woof. What do you want to know?
Well, I think that
It was a very dark time in my life, like the past
I think
month.
it's been put to rest now, obviously with...
Yeah, like I feel like last Monday I just like was just
Well,
like,
with
I'm
the
done
phone
here.
call, the last phone call that we had.
She deserved it, I don't care.
Yeah, for sure, but...
I was been, for context, I'm not a nice person like that. If you fuck off, you're gonna know, like...
Girl. You're gonna know a lot about you. You're gonna know a lot about yourself. For fuck all.
So I was in, I don't even want to say like a relationship because I don't know what it was, but I'd say a situationship. And if you know me, I'm the queen of situationships. Like I get people ready. I get people ready for their real relationships, and it's actually quite depressing.
It's relationship. Me and Chloe single-handedly run a relationship boot camp.
We do, and we get people ready,
and then we send them on their merry way.
Anyway, so I got hair on my mouth. Hello, get off me.
It's the lip gloss.
So I met someone, the wolf, and we went out, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
We went to see Inside Out, and it was great. Everything was good, like for a good couple of weeks.
Daily FaceTimes.
Like, we were on FaceTime all the time. Like, she didn't live around here. So, yeah, so me, Callum, and her went out, didn't we? And that was good. Like, but I always had like an indication that like I've got like a fear of abandonment, I think. Like, and that's part of like what...
It's part of BPD though.
Like, and I'll go into like context of what had happened to me in like past relationships more, but in another episode. But so we were like, I knew I would always say to her, like, you're gonna leave, like just the normal stuff. And she was like, no, I'm never gonna leave. Ha! She did. Anyway, everything's amazing, isn't it?
Oh, 100%.
Me and Callum, if you don't know me, I am the biggest DB fan you'll ever know.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I've got them tattooed on me, like, I don't care. Me and Callum are due to go to Derby, and everything is perfect. Where the fuck is my vape? You mother's bag, where's my vape?
We've lost the vape.
Anyway, so me and Callum are due to go to Derby on the 24th of last month. Everything's perfect. We wake up, I get this massive paragraph, how much she loves me and all this.
This is while we're there, right?
No, this is before. The day we woke up, the day we went.
Oh.
4 a.m, I'm looking at this message. Oh, so nice, da-da-da. Like, great. So we travel up to Derby, everything's perfect.
You're talking they're talking the whole way up there. Bear in mind, what, 10 hours?
10 hours.
10 hours.
Anyway, we get up there. I go on her repost on TikTok and I see this TikTok that said, I'm always going to have a soft spot for you. Instantly, it gets my back up. I'm like...
I think we're in Loughborough at this point.
Yeah, like the trenches. No offence. Trenches. There was a man pissing on the side of the road. It was awful. Anyway, so we get to our Airbnb.
If you can call it that.
Callum goes in the shower. We got a knock on the door. We have to move it down. So I'm like,
we get moved rooms about 100 times, like that show Changing Rooms.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So obviously I've sent this to her and I'm like, hello, like, what the fuck? We don't talk, do we, for like a few hours.
Meanwhile,
I go get a bottle of vodka.
Chugging vodka while we're getting ready to go out for dinner.
Like, I am fucked point.
Like, I remember having to hold her arm to walk down the stairs. She's wearing flats, guys.
I am.
Like,
I was not wearing heels. Anyway, we get back. We've gone to this African food place.
By the way, this African food was fucking sin.
Yeah, but I've never had it, only had it because I was drunk. Yes, but Callum is drunk at this point.
I am so drunk at this point.
So
because also I'm finishing her drinks.
Yeah. So he gets back. He throws up. I've got emetophobia for sure. He come out and he goes, "That was spicy."
Oh, the wings, right?
That was so funny.
Like,
and then he crashes. He goes to sleep.
Oh, I have one more vodka, make a TikTok, and then
Then he goes to sleep. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. She's just finished their shift.
I'm asleep at this point, like passed
He's
out.
asleep,
I'm
like Xander.
I may as well be dead.
I'm like, "What's wrong with you? Like, I can tell, like, something's up." And she goes, "Do you want the truth?" And I'm like, "Well, obviously, you idiot." But I didn't say it like that. I just said, "Yeah." And she sent me, no word of a lie, how long was this paragraph? It was like, it took up my whole phone screen of how she doesn't think that she's ready yet. Like, she doesn't know how she feels. Like, for me, I was just like, I'm taking myself out of that situation then. I was like, because I'm never going to be someone's second choice. Like, that's never going to be me.
Pig.
Literally. So I'm like, look, if that's how you feel, I'm just going to tap out. Like, I'm never going to be someone's, like, second choice. She's like, "I don't want to lose you." She's like, "I'm crying, da da da."
Too late, babe.
She's like, "I'm sorry." She's like, I'm sorry. I hope I haven't ruined Derby." She had ruined it. She had ruined it. I was a fucking mess. I find it hard losing people anyway because of my BPD.
Yeah.
So anyway, we go to D Block. Amazing. We are literally a step away from Young Ads.
I could have stole his watch. I'm that close.
We were that close. We could feel his spit. Nave Smalls, count your days, babe. Count your fucking days.
Me and you have a problem. Let me talk about this. He got me on
soaked for one.
On his Instagram. My chin is giving Natalie Nunn a run for her money.
But you don't look like that though.
I don't look like that. I look like I had mega jaw filler or something.
No, but it was like down
like Quagmire from Family Guy. So he posted that. Not even a
count your days.
Not even a hi, Callum. Would you like to face up this before I post
DJ Day count your days as well.
He was on Radio 1 Extra the other day while I was cleaning at work, and I literally had to turn it off. I was like, me and that man have beef.
Yeah. So anyway, so we go. Everything's good. Not heard from her. My phone dies. Not heard from her. I go back to the hotel. I send her a video of the concert.
That's right. While we're waiting for McDonald's.
Anyway, no response. So I'm like, whatever. The next day, we leave. We go home.
Yeah.
It's a 10-hour journey back.
We are fucking.
We go home. We're
shattered.
I message her and I'm like, I make up that there's another girl to get a response out of her. So I was like, I'm to get a response out of you. I'm gonna get a response out of you, no fuss. Anyway, got the response I wanted. Me and her are arguing the whole way home. I'd say we got to about London. Then our bus crashed. It was actually a joke. Anyway, so then we get home. I block her. I'm in bits, aren't I? Like that for that 3-4 days. I'm like in bits.
It wasn't great.
It wasn't. Like, I just found it really hard this time. Like, I've only had, well, I've had like things like girls, but my last like proper thing was Corona. And even that's how I reacted with that. But I could see myself, I was so like downhill after Corona. It was a write-off. So I knew that I couldn't get like that again.
Yeah, you had to take a different approach this time.
But I was still being like nice at this point.
I can't believe you are as well.
I unblock her because I felt better, didn't I? I was like,
I don't know why.
I don't know why I did it. I unblock her. She's like, oh yeah, we can still be friends. Da da da. We go out on a Sunday.
Oh right, yeah.
We went to mini golf. Why didn't I hit her with the club? I never know. Anyway,
You should have hit her over the head with that golf club.
I really should have just roundhoused her ass.
Like real bad.
I really should. I know I can her up as well. Like
2
no
foot
fuss.
on the golf course. Boosh.
Yeah, like straight down muggins, whatever it's called, mulligans. So anyway, I've got someone ringing and texting my phone. She starts getting funny. Anyway, she drops me home. I'm like in a place where I'm like, I know this is the last time. Do you ever get that? Like, you know, like this is the last time I'm going to see you, and I know it. Like, you know, when you can feel it. Yeah. You're like, I know, like this is the last time I'm ever going to see you. Yeah, same, but not this time. It was like with Corona, I felt the same. Like that day that she went, I knew that was the last time I was ever going to see her.
Yeah.
Which is sad, really. Like there's no beef to Corona anymore.
That's
like
just died.
Like,
sorry. Say that again.
You show mine. There's like no beef to Corona. Like, I wish her all the best.
Yeah, same.
But with Wolf, like, I actually hope she jumps off a cliff. No fuss. Anyway, so I then, for the next day, I'm feeling like really shit. I'm like, I can't shake this feeling, can I? I cannot shake it for the life of me. I keep saying to you, like, I keep feeling this, like, can't shake it.
I'm literally getting up doing welfare checks.
Yeah, like, he had to check me through the night, and that was for a whole week. Because the week before, like, I didn't have my meds.
I could definitely be a nurse.
And if it wasn't for Leah and my best friend Leah, our best friend Leah.
We love you, Lee.
We love you, Lee. And Cal, I don't think I'd be able to get through it. Like, it was so hard for me. I felt like I was going through what I went through with Corona. You know, but like Corona was a different circumstance. Like,
100%.
Like, the thing is, with that, it was like we were so good behind closed doors, but to the rest of the world, they seen us as toxic and arguing. Like, where, like,
with the Wolf, no one really knew.
No, like, no one really knew what was going on.
No one knew her.
Like, no one knew her from around here.
Out
like,
of town kind of girl.
And the thing is, like, she hard launched me, so I had to do the same. And then
that was wild because do you know?
I woke up and I was literally on her story.
The one time I hard launched someone, Chloe dragged me.
I nearly beat the them.
She dragged me because Instagram is very important to me.
Yeah, me.
Like, the whole aesthetic of it.
Like, now everybody keeps messaging me, like, what happened with you? And I go, I'm like, oh, shut up.
Yeah, same. And it's like, why did we do that?
Yeah, like, why? Like, because obviously I felt like because she posted me, I felt like I had to post her. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was like that. But yeah, so it got to the Monday, I could not shake this feeling, could I? And it was like 11 o'clock at night. I text her. I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to be friends with you. Like, I'm done with you. Like, I just want to be happy. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to delete you off all socials and just move on with my life. As soon as I did that, instant relief. So I knew that situation wasn't good for me, whereas before I didn't recognise that.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like Corona was in a different place. I was in a different place, but when we were together, we were good.
For sure.
Whereas with Wolf, it was like 1 minute she's hot, then she's cold, then she's hot, then she's cold, then she's hot, then she's cold. And I knew, like, as soon as I got that instant relief, like, I'd never had that before. I would just carry on with the bad feeling.
Yeah. That's growth, though.
Yeah, like, so I came into your room, I was like, I blocked her, I was like, I'm done with it. Like, I felt so much better for it.
Bear in mind, I'm literally lead naked in bed, and she just strolls in, and she goes, I've blocked her. And I go, good for you, babe.
Anyway, time goes on.
Oh,
like, maybe a week later, I get a text from her. We've not spoke for a whole week. She was still looking at my stories and she stopped. She messaged me and she's like, did you mean to call me? I was like, no, sorry, like, I hope you're good. Like,
because you were calling Leah.
I was calling Leah, and obviously the what? I must have quickly just pressed it. Anyway.
You said it's fine. We'll beep
It's fine.
it.
It's fine. We'll
I'll
beep it. Yeah. So the names of suppressed it and just
again.
And you can beep it. So yeah. So after that, she texted me saying, "Did you mean to call?" And I said, "No. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I hope you're good." She put a thumbs up. I'm like, "What the f*** is your problem?" Like,
oh my god. Also, who the f*** sends a thumbs up?
Yeah, like I was literally trying to be nice as well about the situation. I was actually trying to be so sound about it. Anyway, so that was that, and then I was like, "What the f*** is your problem? Like, you've obviously got some sort of like problem."
And this is where we're about to get demonetized.
Yeah, sorry guys for what I'm just about to say. If you know me, when I lose it, I lose it. Anyway, so I'm like, "What the f*** is your problem? Like, I'm sorry, but what was your issue?" She's like, "Oh, do you expect me to be friends with you? And you've deleted me off all social media, da 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 da." I said, "See you, big c." You can bleep that, it's fine. I said, "See you." I said, "Go and f off." I said, "I'm done with you." I said, "Don't want nothing to do with you." You can tell I'm getting mad because my voice changes. I said, "See you, you f." Beep, beep. Anyway, time goes on. I blocked her. I'm scrolling on Instagram 2 days ago. No, TikTok 2 days ago. Why has it come up on my FYP on TikTok, my messages that I sent her?
Oh, this is on the podcast TikTok. So obviously this is it's new. So for context, like she's obviously still got her blocked, but she's coming up on the podcast TikTok. And
best believe I sent it to Leah. 2 seconds later, Leah's commented on it, going mad at the girl. She put, "I am not the obsessed one." That was Wolf's response.
Are you quite alright?
You literally was obsessed with me within 2 days. Anyway, with your spotty hairy self. Anyway, so Leah's already on it. Leah's pissed now.
And she's going
thick.
I'm asleep.
No, you wasn't. You was going to sleep.
And then I get summoned.
I'm like, "Callum!"
No, my bedroom's down the hall.
Yeah.
So I get up.
And
I'm greeted by this TikTok. She doesn't
No,
say...
I sent her a text. I wish I had the text. And I said, "Why are you..." Because the first 3 messages were me. The last 3 was someone else. 1, why would you put on TikTok when a girl's telling you she's going to kill herself? Not me. I never said that to her. It was another girl at the last 3 messages. Why would you post that?
Whoever you are, we're starting a support group. Come join us.
Let's a wolf support group. Anyway, I say to her, I'm like, 1, why would you post that? Like,
I mean, that's not you, but like that's
still
that's
like
harsh.
Not okay. And I'm like, "Why are you posting me like you?" I was like, "Leave me alone." I said, "See you." I said, "I'm done with you." I said, "You're a freak." I said, "You're spotty, hairy." Yeah. I said, "Don't ever talk to me again." I said, "I promise you one thing." I said, "Let me tell you one thing now." I said, "Get my name in your mouth one more time." I said, "I promise you, I'm going to lose it." I said, "It won't be pretty." I said, "It won't be nice, Chloe, that you've seen this whole time." I said, "I promise you." Chloe money's coming out. That's what people call me when I lose my temper.
Chloe money.
And I say, go and focus on your family and go and grieve instead of putting stupid little TikToks out like you're 5 years old. But she is 21, so that's good for her age.
Let's remember, she's born in 2003.
So yeah, so that was that really. And then I just thought, you fucking freak. I thought you're obsessed with me. If you're obsessed, just say, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that was the situation done.
For context, I really can't say a lot of the stuff that she said on that phone call.
No, she rung me.
She rung her, and we can't say
And
it on
I
here,
can't say what was said.
but it was foul. And that I love Chloe with all my heart. She's my best friend, but she's got a filthy mouth.
And the fist to back it up.
It is disgusting, some of the things that come out of her mouth. Sometimes even it would turn prisoners of the worst prisons grey.
Yeah.
If they heard what.
I don't actually give a
That being said, she fucking
if you and so don't fucking push me, bitch.
XOXO gossip girl.
But yeah, and then after that phone call, I just thought you're fucking weird. You're actually strange.
Bye, girl.
See you, wolves.
See you.
With your stalker's house.
Shout out to Maddie Jepson. Honestly, you've changed.
You.
You've changed our fucking life with that. Good grocery.
Love you. Dropping with it. Go on.
So, listen. In regards to the wolf,
Mm-hmm.
how do we feel about the situation now?
What now?
Like, as we sit here at God knows what fucking time.
The thing is when I first met her, she did bring something back into my life because I've been so cold since Corona, like with girls and boys and whatever.
Of course.
Mostly girls now. Lesbian. Anyway.
This week.
I don't know why you say that. Anyway. Like, she did bring something back into my life at that point in my life. Like, because I think what had happened with Corona just made me cold to every girl that ever came near me. Like, you know, like.
Well, how you were.
Yeah. Like, so I just didn't. I could see that in her, like, that brought that bit of light back, you know? And I'm not gonna lie, I did like have strong feelings for her, and you know, I did want it to work, but I'm glad it didn't because I'm never gonna be someone's second option, you know, like I deserve so much more than to be someone's.
What are you?
There's a little tiny fly. I don't deserve to be anyone's second choice or to have anyone unsure about me.
No.
Because, yeah, I give off, like, I'm so cold, like, got no heart, but I do have the biggest heart. And, like, once you're in, like with you, like, with Leah, like, you see the real me, like, and Mum and, like, my kids, like, not even my kids' dad see it anymore, like, because, yeah, but I feel like there's only, like, selective people that I let see Chloe, like, you know, like, and I felt like she started to see it, but it just wasn't good enough. So if it wasn't good enough, I'm glad it ended when it did, and it didn't go on for months, and then I'm having to do this and look after and be a mum and, you know, like, grieve for it more. Like, I'm glad I grieved for it when I did, and then just let it go.
I think also from my perspective on it, obviously I saw all of it, knew every single detail, because that's how close we are. We knew. I think on her emotional maturity level, things weren't
I know.
The same level because of the amount of responsibility you have as a mother and how much responsibility you've had for a very long time as a mother. And
nearly 8 years, guys.
And her lack of responsibility and her age.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
definitely played a part in it.
And I don't think it did at the start.
No.
But I think the way she handled the end of it, I think
wasn't
was just
great.
so immature to the point of, like, I was like, do you need to go back to school, my babe?
Like, literally, it was actually pathetic, you know?
Pathetic.
But yeah, like, it was good while it lasted, and now I just move on. I know I deserve better, and I know I can get better. You should see my DMs.
Oh my god, honestly, you guys.
And on TikTok.
If you run
this good, I swear.
If you run this podcast up really well, we'll start leaking them on our story.
Well, yeah, we will.
We promise.
But yeah, so that was that. It's just done now, and
Thank
she can
God.
go live her sorry little life.
What a sad little life, Jane.
Excuse me. Excuse me, lady. But yeah, so I feel like we'll go more into deep dive next week. But you've had some juicy stories this week, I think they have.
I think for a first fucking episode,
100%.
it's been pretty good.
So I feel like we should wrap it.
Absolutely, because I'm dying for a cigarette.
So thank you guys so much for listening.
And thank you for everyone who, has
followed and liked.
And also everyone who's been a part of this journey, up to now.
100%. Like, we were debating it for a long time doing it.
But like Leah,
Bliss, just our close network. They really wanted us to go for it because they feel like this is going to be successful. I know it is.
So many people, even I feel like even if you don't like us, how can you not like this podcast?
But you're going to watch it anyway. Regardless. To see what we're up to. So, hi
everyone who doesn't actually like us.
Hi. And when we blow up. Anyway, so that's a wrap for this week.
If we look different next time,
just know
we've popped to see Jodie.
But thank you so much, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We love you all very much. Don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell. And we will be dropping every Monday at 6 p.m. Bye, guys.
Bye, babies.
Bye.